Hola, here to do a pick a card reading today, guys. Today, general messages from the universe, what you need to know about your love life. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you, but if it does, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do have availability next week, so you can find all of my information in the description box below. All you got to do is drop down to the description box and click on the links. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, you must quit. If it doesn't fit, you gotta let it fly. Let it go. Let it go. So our choices today are going to be the lantern, the tent, and feathers. Keeping it easy peasy today. Easy peasy. Once again, this is a general reading, may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it doesn't fit, let it fly. Roles may be reversed. Take the bits and pieces that resonate, leave behind everything else. Let's go ahead and put our cards down and take our deep breath on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pick your card. Will you choose card number 1, the land? Will you choose card number 2, the tent? Or will you choose card number 3, the feathers? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, guys. So we are going to begin with reading number 1 in universe. People who chose reading number 1. What are the general messages they need to be aware of? Ooh, Hangman. People who chose reading number 1, 2 cards just plopped on out. You have the Queen of Cups here, and you also have the Ace of Cups. One more, universe, with people who chose reading number 1. What general messages should they be aware of in regards to their love life? What do they need to be aware of? Please be as clear as possible. Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck here, you got the 3 of Wands. All right, so what I'm picking up for you guys is you've been guided. You've been guided. I feel as though the messages that you need to be aware of in your life right now, you may be seeing crows. You may be seeing crows or ravens around you, and those are shamanic messengers. I feel as though the universe is trying to get your attention, trying to get you to understand the cause of your stagnation, seeing that this is a little bit self-inflicted, self-sabotage. There is a resting period that is needed, right? You do need to hang upside down. Well, maybe you could just sit in a chair, right? Maybe this is a little extreme, but this is a little extreme. So it may not be necessary for you to hang down, upside down, but it was necessary for you to take a pause. I feel as though both of you are taking a pause. And so just by listening to me right there, you can tell that I'm already picking up that this is definitely a reconciliation that is taking place. This is definitely a situation where you have been dealing with an on again, off again situation, a very passionate one that comes in very fiery, but one that ends or halts or stops just as quick as it comes in, and it catches you off guard. And so the reason why you all needed to break was because you guys needed to pour into yourselves. There was a lack of awareness for self-love. There was a lack of awareness for self-care. And so I feel as though fear ensued. You have here the 3 of Wands, but in this particular 3 of Wands, he's just receiving a message back. So I feel as though if you guys have not been in communication, you definitely will receive some communication. I believe as though this person is going to send out some communication to you because I think y'all are just tired of fighting, and you're realizing that growth is trying to sprout within you, within your soul. You have the Sun card here at the bottom of the deck with the Hermit card right underneath. So you do have 2 major arcana cards here. One talking about going within, healing those bits and pieces of yourself that you don't see as whole, that has no remembrance of wholeness. And that's the awareness coming into you. That's the enlightenment coming into this hangman here. So this period of stagnation, this period of pause was definitely needed. And it was needed so that you guys could pour into yourself, realize your own worth before you started giving to others. I definitely feel as though you guys are going to get some communication though. I'll tell you that right now. You got the Ace of Cups there. You have the fish jumping out. So I do think that there still will be some erratic energy. I don't believe that this will automatically go or rush into something stable after this Knight of Wands energy. I feel as though this erratic energy will continue for a while, but it's because the lessons that you've learned in this hangman position, that enlightenment that you received, that sun that came out, is going to require the application of the lessons. And that's where you guys are going to find yourselves. And someone is going to have to stand up for this relationship and also for themselves. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles sitting in a lush little garden with a rabbit right there. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of lust, a lot of passion, a lot of quick sex, a lot of little quickies, a lot of booty calls, a lot of midnight snacks, if you know what I mean here. But you guys need to remember your self-worth, both of you all. There's a lot of love here because you have the Queen of Cups here. But you have to remember your worth. And when the time comes after this healing period, after this period of stagnation, you will have to apply those lessons that you've learned in order for this Ace of Cups to manifest. You guys are becoming the magicians in your own lives. I feel as though somebody is doing some candle work here too, some ritual work to strengthen or sustain this relationship. Just keep in mind, even though you do candle work, you still have to do self-work. Candle work alone will not fix the problems that are taking place here, and it will not fix your internal brokenness. So although, you know, I'm all for removing some energy through some candles and doing some magic and being an alchemist in your own life, that's not going to fix the problem if you make a decision to remain the same, but you want your situation to change. That defies law, and it's not going to happen. So it's time for you to make a decision to change as the situation changes, to grow as your situation grows. And then it'll be all good. Yeah. You guys have known each other for past lives. You may have known each other since childhood, or you may have children together, have been talking about children together. But there was a lot of confusion here. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. So I feel as though right now there's a lot of imbalance with the feminine energy as well. And there needs to be this masculine energy. Whomever this masculine energy is that's taking on a feminine role internally. I'm not saying like anything outwardly, but whoever that is who's coming in as this Knight of Wands here, I feel as though that feminine energy will be balanced. You'll become the alchemist. You'll put it back into your laboratory and it'll come out with a more balanced masculine energy. And then you guys will be able to, once you figure out your worth, then you guys will be able to balance the inner yin and yang. So that's really what's happening here. And that's the message that you need to be aware of. Look what just popped out again. A lot of love here, man. So the message that's trying to get to you is that you need to get out of that hangman position and do the work. If what you're wishing for is this relationship, is to be with this person, is to have a new beginning, and you want the situation to change, you want it to be something more stable, then you guys have to either become the King and Queen of Pentacles. I think you have to be both in finding your worth, or you need to be the King and Queen of Cups. You need to have that love there, but you need to have that worth there, that self-love, that self-worth, so that you're able to open up, to shed, to let each other in, because I do think that you hold things back from one another, your feelings in regards to these cups cards that keeps falling out. But if you guys do the work, then you have a real opportunity to ground this right now, to have a long-term, substantial relationship, something very practical, grounded, and that inner yin and yang will be balanced. So this break is definitely necessary right now. but it's necessary so that you all can heal. It's not necessary for you to be sitting on your thumb and learning how to Tootsie Roll and getting your Macarena down pat. Hey, Macarena, all right. Ding, Macarena. So it's not for any of that. What this is for is an opportunity for you to grow, to develop, and unfold. So you chose read number 1. That's what I have for you. And let's move on now to read number 2. So universe, people who chose reading number 2, what are the general messages for their love life? What do you have for them? What are the general messages for their love life? Ooh, 2 of Cups here. Let's see where this takes us. General messages for the people who chose reading number 2 regarding their love life. 2 of Pentacles. 2 and 2. You guys need to look up, or you may be seeing numbers like 22, 222. You definitely need to look up the significance or the symbolism to 2222 and also 222 and also 22. Because you have a master builder number at hand. That's definitely significant. Some of you guys watching me right now might be 22 years old. But that number, the master number 22, is a very sacred number. And there's some building that's taking place within you that has to do with love. Queen of Cups came back out. One more card, universe, for the people who chose reading number 2. What general messages do you have for them? Please be clear as possible. Knight of Pentacles. All right, all right, all right. Bottom of the deck, you got the Fool card. So what I'm seeing for you is the possibility of a new beginning. This is not a reconciliation. This is something brand new. This is you all recognizing one another for the first time, realizing that this is your divine counterpart, realizing that this is someone who you just know. It's like, I know you. I know you. Someone that you are going to want to move towards. You may be moving soon. You may be planning to move, maybe to another state, maybe to another country. But I feel as though when you move, or when you go on vacation or a trip or something that has to do with traveling, it's going to bring you into contact with this 2 of Cups energy. And I feel as though you have been, or maybe the other person that you'll be meeting, but somebody in this situation has been juggling a lot in life, going through the ups and downs, riding the waves of life. And I think that's where that move is coming in from. It could be a vacation. Maybe you just need a break. But I do feel like you've outgrown your current environment. I feel as though you want to shift from this Fool energy here. Look at this card. It's almost as if that kid is looking at that globe and trying to pick a place, like in Coming to America, trying to find a place to sow your royal oats. You know what I'm talking about? So I feel as though you do want a new beginning here. And when you meet this person, it's going to take off like rockets. And I'm talking about the rocket in your pants. So it's going to take off and it's going to be very lusty. There's going to be a lot of sex immediately, a lot of dates back to back to back. You guys are not going to be able to get enough of each other. And I think that it's going to be kind of that love at first sight thing. Here's the kicker. You are going to meet somebody, right? And if you guys are resonating more with the reconciliation, you can take this however you want. I don't feel this as a reconciliation, but I do feel this as you meeting someone because you've done the work after this 2 of Pentacles energy, after riding the waves of your life and balancing things in your life while simultaneously doing the work and pouring into yourself, loving yourself and listening and being guided by the universe. I feel that an opportunity is going to come to you. But because this opportunity is taking on the 2 of Cups energy, it's a sacred connection. And I do think that there's going to be a pull away. That's usually what happens when you meet divine counterparts. You have this huge, magnificent beginning, this huge big bang start. And then all of a sudden, just as quick as it started, it ends. And it's only because you guys have to back away from each other, because immediately once you meet each other and recognize each other, you go into triggering one another. And so you have to pull away to heal those pieces inside of you. So I feel for many of you guys, this is going to be the beginning of a beautiful situation. But it's going to require a lot of patience and a lot of pause as well. There are going to be a lot of shifts within you and within them. And if you get a hold of this right now, when it's time for you to back away from one another, you'll be able to quickly move through this and heal through this separation so that you can move back into a reconciliation as well. Yeah, this is all about balance. So this person is going to be bringing you a lesson on balance, a lesson on, you know, your inner yin and yang. Here's that Fool card again. You both are looking for a new beginning in every aspect of your life, in love, in where you live. It's like you've outgrown your old ways of being, doing, and acting. The places that you live right now can no longer serve you. And so I do feel like you're moving. Bottom of the deck, you have the Death card. So you're definitely in the midst of a transformation or ending a cycle of transformation, which makes sense as to why those numbers 22, 22, 222, and 22 are coming at you. I think that you're still trying to figure out where you're going to go or how you're going to get there, but you need to surrender to that because the how is not your concern. The universe has your back. So I really wouldn't worry about that. Just don't get locked up in this energy right here. Be exacting with your words, right? Like, be clear and cut through the bullshit, but don't hide behind the facade. Don't make it difficult, because this is trying to break you open more, not throw you back into your depression, not throw you back into your anxiety, not throw you back into your darkness. This is trying to set you free. This is trying to give you, the universe is giving you the keys to your own world, really. Yeah. And so you are about to enter a period of constant revolution. Revolution. What are people that? Revolution. This is all about a self-revolution. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. Holding on to your worth, holding on to that self-love, holding, you know, and not compromising that at all, but moving slowly but surely, and having sex along the way. Let's talk about sex, baby. Yeah, it's gonna be some sex. He gonna be fine too, or she gonna be fine. Whoever this is beautiful or handsome. And there go those keys again. So the universe is really trying to offer you the key to your life. I feel as though this is something new. This is going to be something very new, something that is going to make you feel very foolish. You have both of those Fool cards fall out. Something that will make you take risks, something that will make you take leaps of faith without thinking twice. This is going to open you up, break down the guards and the gates that you've built around your heart. This is going to set you free. You're in a revolution. You're in the midst of a soul revolution. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. No. Yeah, don't be afraid. There's something very beautiful happening here because you're becoming the Empress. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're becoming the Empress. You're becoming abundant, beautiful. You're rising above all the queens, and this is going to entail a lot of love. And so again, these are divine counterparts, King and Queen of Cups, Two of Cups on the other side. These are divine counterparts, and you guys are going to do a lot of making up to break up, but it's going to be worth it. Again, stand your ground, stay in your worth, stay in your self-love, and this will all shift very quickly, so that you guys can reconcile very easily. So if you chose number 2, that's what I have for you. And we'll move on to read number 3. Universe, people who chose read number 3, what general messages do you have for them? Please be as clear as possible. What general messages do you have for the people who chose reading number 3? You have the 5 of Wands here. You also have 3 of Cups. What general messages do you have for the people who chose reading number 3? Ooh, you have the 10 of Swords. Ooh. Ooh, Lord. And then you have the Star card. Major Arcana. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So right now, I feel like you need to walk away. And your partner might be like, don't walk away, boy. Walk away. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of struggle, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of cheating, a lot of turmoil, a lot of darkness, a lot of chaos and confusion, but it's purposeful. It's not in vain. What's happening is the universe has been trying to get something new to you for quite a while now. Ooh, Two of Cups right back. Universe has been trying to get something new to you for quite a while now, and you've been refusing this offer. You've been refusing to accept this gift that the universe is trying to bring to you, this balance with these feathers, Maya, this balance that the universe has been trying to bring back into your existence, this healing that the universe has been trying to bring to you. I feel as though somebody has been clubbing a lot, partying a lot, indulging in sex a lot, fighting a lot, but really trying to escape whatever this conflict is that I think extends into family, friends. It's like the chaos in your mind is showing up as your life. And so you're trying to escape that. You're trying to walk away, or somebody in this situation is. And so what's happening to you is you're refusing to heal, and the universe is steadily knocking at your door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. And it's like you keep walking away from it. So you are sending yourself into a pattern of suffering. You are sending yourself into a phase of suffering. And that's not where you belong. You need to rise from that darkness and come into this light, come into this healing, coming into this health, this wholeness. The universe is trying like hell. You walk away, but then you go back. It's like you walk away, but then you return, and it's time to go. It's time to move away from whatever the situation is that you were trying to save. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. You're trying to save something in somebody that don't want to be saved. Or somebody's. It's time for you to walk away and focus on your own healing. You've been pouring into everybody else for so long. You've neglected yourself. You don't have nothing else to give. It's time to step into that Fool card and really choose you. So right now, I don't think it's a time for you to really be with anybody. I think it's a time for you to go into healing. And I think it's a time for you to stand up for yourself. And then once you do that, and once you embrace your wholeness and your fullness and your happiness, and you start to pour into yourself again, the universe is going to shift you to smoother waters. And that's where that lover comes in. That's where you meet this counterpart. You recognize them or see them from new eyes. But until then, until you do your healing, you can't have this. This is being protected because it's a sacred union. So it's like you have to do the balancing now by yourself to balance your inner yin and yang, to have this happiness, to have this clarity, to have this birth, to have this growth. In order to have this Two of Cups and this Lover's card, you have to do this healing. And until you do this healing, this is going to be protected and kept from you until you end this phase of suffering. It's time to choose yourself. You can't give to anybody else. And the universe has been sending this to you. You know this. This isn't new to you. Like the universe has been trying to step in and balance. And it's like you keep taking it into your own hands when you intuitively know that you're also causing yourself a lot of suffering. So the universe keeps handing you things and you keep saying, nope. You throw that Ace of Pentacles right on back to the universe like a frisbee. So you're having these constant tower moments. It's like you have all this unexpected chaos and conflict around you because it's inside of you as well. You're trying to save something that doesn't want to be saved. So you have the Ten of Swords here twice now. It's time to walk away from this hurt, from this pain, from this backstabbing, from this neglect, from this self-sabotage. It's time for you to walk away from that and choose yourself and be born again in this moment. The moment you choose yourself, the rest of your life comes into alignment with the flow of the all. And so you got to remember your confidence and your beauty and your growth and your abundance. You've got to do that. You got to let the sun shine on you. Get out of that darkness and walk back into the light, Carol Ann. Come into the light, Carol Ann, to receive these keys to the unknown parts of yourself so that you can further heal, but stop blocking your path. You're just prolonging the inevitable. You're in your own way, so it's really time for you to move. Yeah. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all of my information is below. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.